Velocity powerboats of Sanford, Florida, the goals and the operating strategies are simple. Build and design innovative boats, then prove you're the best by winning races. Company founder and president Steve Stepp is a leader when it comes to performance boat design, and he clearly understands what it takes to make a boat run faster, ride smoother, and handle better.
Finish the cosmetic part of it, and then once we finish it, boy, my head.
For the last 20 years, Steve has been carving out his own niche in the outdoor market with his own non-step V-bottom boat. His racing experiences led to the introduction of the pad bottom and step transom, a combination of design technology that has stood the test of time.
Let's run down the entire boat, starting at the bow. What makes yours different?
Well, what we do, the weight of the engine is, of course, in the back of the boat. The weight of the cushions and the head and the cabin stuff is very little compared to the engine weight. So what we do, we make less lifting ability in the bow of the boat, so you've got less weight up here. You've got your weight in the back, and that's where you need your maximum amount of lift at. So what we've did is we've decreased the lifting strakes and the angle of the lifting streaks and the dead rise of the boat in the bow area, and that's where you get your soft ride. And what we do is change this dead rise as it goes to the stern. We also bring in another set of lifting strakes back here, and that's where the pad area actually starts created. And what we're trying to do is to use the bow to the stern of the boat like a suspension system. As the more it goes towards your back, the more harder it is, which gives you more lift and gets the boat up on the pad and gives you better control and better speed. And it also creates a longer bottom, which gives you much better rough water ability when you get in rough water.
Steve, you certainly led in the origination of the pad bottom and the step transom. Tell us more about that.
Well, the mechanics of it is being able to lift the amount of weight that's in the boat. And you want to create that lift without creating drag. And what we do is start the pad and the lifting streaks at different angles, different depths in the bow area of the boat, and let them start increasing to a certain area in its way back to the transom of the boat. Then once it gets to that area, the lift stays constant all the way back. What that basically does is allow you to raise the outdrive at the hot spot height, you might say, and change the X dimension where you get less drag on the outdrive. Due to the fact that it's cut out forward, it lets you have more water to the propeller, so it gives you a faster acceleration out of the water because the whole propeller is submerged in water at that time. But as you get up on plane and you go faster, the water flow to the propeller decreases, which decreases drag on the propeller, decreases drag on the outdrive, and basically increases your speed.
Another component to increase horsepower is engine efficiency. Steve has integrated NASCAR's NACADUCT system, where the boat's forward movement constantly pushes air into the engine compartment and hatch, forcing the hot air out through the vents at the back of the boat. Finally, speed is meaningless if no one can ride in the boat. Steve has come up with some innovative cockpit designs for passenger comfort, convenience, and safety. Ergonomically at the helm, the bolster has been moved forward and angled slightly for correct positioning at higher speeds. The sides of the seat have been cut down to allow elbow room, and on the dash, the instruments are angled for good visibility. The entire cockpit feels safe, surrounded by a high freeboard with safety handrails placed throughout.
Yeah, we always make the velocities deeper. Probably more depth in it than most of the other boat companies on the market, but I like the boat to be deep, and a lot of people like that. The other thing we've done too is handles. We try to put handles as every place it can be, comfortable. They're all through bolted, and where you're sitting down or standing up, running the poker run or running fast, it gives you a much safer, secured feeling. And another one of our main features that we do in the Velocities is all the interiors are built out of plastic instead of wood. We don't use any wood that'll rot in the interiors of the cockpit, so consequently it's going to last longer and the resale value is going to be higher on it.
Now, in the future, what design changes are coming forward from Velocity?
Well, we try to keep those a little bit of a secret, but we constantly, just about every day working on something. Cabins, cockpits, bottoms, props, outdrives, but we stay on that R&D program goes on constantly.
While Steve Stepp's original designs have been tweaked along the way, his basic hulls with their pad bottoms, step transoms, and consistent running surfaces are running just as fast, if not faster, than competitors' boats with a new ventilated bottom. Now, as a leader and not a follower, Steve Stepp is convinced that velocities turn better and handle more predictably without breaks in the running surfaces. And with 38 years of experience and his current record of race victory, who's to argue? We'll see you next time.